From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale, and trusted in Austin for over 20 years. Whether it's hormone therapy, surgery, or compassionate care, Dr. Uribe delivers more than medicine. He delivers confidence.
Wait, we're live, like on YouTube. Well, contest between Round Rock Dragon and Cedar Ridge. This is your JV White. It's me, Hank Oppel, and Bob Slocum here on the call as we start with the kickoff. Little squib kick. Looks like it's going to be fielded by Dragons.
From on the 16.
Number one makes a good cut. Another cut. Got some open space.
And he's going to slice his way across the 50.
It's going to be Brody Lujan right there. That was a great run by him. Helmet comes off.
And we'll apologize in advance for any names. Please jump in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. And again, we're going off rosters that aren't always accurate. So if there's any inaccuracies, jump in the chat. Let us know. Coming out of the shotgun, number 3. See, now, I've been calling him Michael Ashley. We know it's not Michael Ashley, the quarterback. I believe it's Preston Branham, the quarterback, is number 3.
Hand off to number 22, hits the outside, has some open running room. Ooh, barely gets tripped up by that corner. Number 22, Jaden Kim.
Sophomore running back and linebacker. Number 3 with the snap. It's going to be a pass.
Free play here. Oh, and it's dropped by number 80.
In and out of the hands.
We wouldn't call offsides on the defense.
Did they throw a flag?
Yeah.
Nathan Hong, the intended receiver. I believe it's Preston Branham, the sophomore quarterback and defensive back. Defense jumps off sides. We'll move it up 5, bring up first down and 5. Snap underway, handoff
to
22.
Good cutback, gains about 1 or 2 yards.
And it was number 72 on the tackle for Cedar Ridge. Jaden Kim, number 22, sophomore running back. Handoff up the middle, 22.
Gain of about 2 yards right there. Looks like it'll be 3rd and 1 for the Dragons.
53 and 37 for the Raiders carried those 2 yards. That's going to bring up a very short 3rd and 1 from the 25-yard line. Kim in the backfield. Low snap, rolls out to his right, under pressure.
Throws it up for the receiver. Oh, throws it behind. Great job right there coming back to the ball from number 26. Don't have a 26. I'm going to say it's Jackson Gold. I think that's the only. He's a receiver as well. See, I don't have a 26 on this roster.
I don't either.
But isn't Jackson Gold a linebacker?
Like well, a lot of them play offense and defense.
I feel like we called his name a lot.
Yeah, Brandon with a great throw on that one. Really was under pressure. This young man's impressed me. He's under pressure a lot, and he keeps his eyes down the field. That's going to be a 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Snap underway. Quarterback's going to keep it, looking for the corner, and he's going to run into the end zone. Dragons touchdown.
Looks like they're going to go ahead and send out the field goal team.
That's the one thing Round Rock does and does really well on the kicking front.
Well, when I was here, we used to have a Coach Gable, Stan Gable. He ran our special teams. And he made sure they were ran well, that's for sure. Remember Kai Haruki? Yeah. He had like the most points scored in the district for a while.
I think they gave it to him.
Really?
No, they didn't.
Oh, wow. I thought I went right through.
It's kind of hard from where we're looking. You know, we're 40 feet above the bleachers, but it's going to be 6-0. 7 minutes, 12 seconds left in the first quarter.
We had that replay machine.
If we had that replay machine. Again, everything we do here is to sponsors, via sponsors. All touchdowns for varsity, and we'll give them tonight. Give them some credit. I finally got the boards all working right, the stream decks. But special thank you to River Rock Landscapes, our touchdown sponsor, as well as our pregame sponsors for the varsity games, and our first quarter sponsor, Dr. Marco Uribe, an Austin OBGYN and fertility specialist. But $2,000 buys us an instant replay and slow motion. So
Please.
That's going to be a lot of fun when we can add that in.
If we can buy the one where I can draw on it, that'd be cool too.
I think that's $20,000, Hank.
Hey, sponsors are sponsors. Michael Dell, if you're listening.
Are you saying that you're drawing?
That's going to be a 1st and 10.
I would have so much fun.
For the Raiders at the 31, become the modern-day John Madden.
I could become the turducken man. So I know Brandon goes to Arkansas. Who do you got? Notre Dame at Arkansas.
So that's a tough one.
Because they got Notre Dame right now by 4.5.
Because I've always rooted for Notre Dame.
Wow, it's the old logo too. That's
It's
not
the old
That's
logo.
not the new one they have.
Oh yeah, we go old school here. So I've when you grow up in New York, you root for Syracuse, Boston College, or Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I'm an Irish.
I say that documentary I watched, that was crazy. They said that it was almost like a home game when Notre Dame would come play Army in New York because of all the Irish Catholic immigrants.
Yeah.
And so they would be 60,000 people, and they'd all be Notre Dame fans.
Yep.
Even though West Point is 20 minutes away. So
And I grew up 10 minutes to West Point,
Yeah.
15 minutes right across the Hudson River. But yes, no, that's so. I'm my money. My son goes to Arkansas. My money goes to Arkansas. I'm rooting for Arkansas, but
They did just lose to Memphis.
they're done. They're done.
Sam Pittman, man.
Sam Pittman's a great guy.
Great guy.
I think the seat's been hot for a couple of years. I'd like to see John Gruden. I would hire John Gruden in a heartbeat.
John Gruden is either, if Alabama still keeps Kalen DeBoer, but if they don't, John Gruden is going to Alabama. I think that would happen.
I mean, it makes sense.
Because he wants to play the best football he can. And
Yep.
the SEC is the kind of football he likes to play.
If he get tangled up on that play, no foul, and I agree with that one. It was number 25 on the coverage, Jackson Gold.
So I knew what that receiver wasn't Jackson Gold. I knew it. We just don't have a 26 on this roster.
And if you're watching from home and you happen to know who number 26 is, go ahead, throw it in the chat for us. Again, we're going off what we're given. It's not always accurate. And there's a lot of movement. They're fluid. Number 2, back to return, Keanu
Almost blocked.
Masialek.
He's going to go ahead and call it dead. Never
Oh,
mind.
he
He's going to
picks
pick
it up, trying to find a corner,
Be outside.
cross the 40, and run out of bounds right about the 49.
Yeah.
long side of the 50. 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Made a perfect bounce right up. Special shout out to James Gumbert and the vice president of the Booster Club with a couple of scores updates that he's been sending us. There's no score yet. Chaparral at Cedar Park or Bowie at Lake Travis.
Oh, Bowie and Lake Travis are today?
Yeah.
Oh. This is their first district game because they only have 6 district teams.
Special. Oh, there's a big hit.
Gets popped by number 9.
22 on the carry, 9 with the tackle. And once again, Jaden Kim, he was hit hard. Stood him up. Shout out to Bowie announcer Stephen Foster. A friend of mine, attorney by trade, Foss Sports on ESPN Radio out of San Antonio. Give you a random fact about Stephen. His college roommates played, he was a running back at Princeton.
Mm-hmm.
His quarterback was the roommate named Jason Garrett. And the other roommate was Dean Cain, a.k.a. went on to play Superman on the TV series. Cam with the carry. And, they're going to move the chains. That'll be just enough for a first down. 1st and 10 for the Dragons.
Throws to number
Branham
1
throws
there.
it to 1.
Gains a few more extra yards after the catch right there. Looks like he's going to get about 9 yards on that reception.
Yep, just shy of a first down. That'll bring up a 2nd and 1. Brody Lujan with the reception.
Do you think the Irish will cover, though? It's 4.5 because they're
Yes.
playing at Arkansas. You think they're going
Yes.
to cover?
Arkansas is a really tough place to play. Trayvon Green is a really good quarterback. Reminds me, not quite that good, but reminds me of a Vince Young style. Very tall, lanky.
Ooh, Vince Young. We're starting to spit out big quarterback. Ooh, and the throw right here. Oh, he almost got a hand on it.
It was
Number 8.
underthrown to number 8.
Lucas Mariani Olguin. We do have a flag on the play. And offense at the deep.
Yep.
You know.
Missed it.
You know, the problem that I read on
Arkansas.
Vince Young
Oh.
was he was always the best athlete on the field. I mean, he showed that against USC. Problem is, you get into the NFL and everybody's the best athlete on the field,
Yeah.
and that's kind of where you saw that separation. Where he
He had
if
one
you're not
good year.
reading the defense, he's kind of reminds
Yeah.
me of Justin Fields today.
Yeah, if you're not reading the defense properly, like
Timing, accuracy, all matters.
it really is a game of rhythm.
Yeah.
With those guys out there. Oh,
Oh, it's slightly behind him.
I would have picked that ball up immediately. That looked like
He-
he was thrown behind.
Yeah, I know the headlinesman on the top of your screen was blowing the whistle and waving it incomplete, but you got to jump on that ball.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Masielek, you got to jump on that because
Because it was thrown to
It's-
his back shoulder and it looked like it landed.
it's too
Behind
close
him.
not to.
Yeah.
It's too close not to. And again, if you don't know, if you're listening, if the ball is thrown behind you, that is considered a fumble. That's a live football there. If it's ahead, so a lot of times those bubble screen type out to the flat, they're going to throw it a yard ahead, so that way it's not a fumble if it's incomplete. Kim busts his way around for about 7, driven out of bounds around the 20-yard line.
So it looks like Cedar Ridge is playing a brand new kind of style of football and defense because it's no longer Coach Robertson over there anymore, head coaching them. So you see all their defensive linemen lined up almost in a straight line, it looks like, and they're not showing what they're going to be in and who's coming until we get down to the ground.
You know, Coach Moore talked about this in his weekly interview. We'll play tomorrow night during the pregame. But brand new coach just came in, and Kim kicks it around the right corner. He's got a seam. He's gone. Touchdown, Dragons.
Will the Dragons go for 2 here? Looks like they are.
That's a 24-yard run by number 22.
And they're sending on the kick team.
Jaden Kim. But, Coach Moore was mentioning, hey, it's a new defense, new coordinator, new coach, right? Defense takes a little while.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned it, right? They got burnt a little bit in the cover 2 defense. 26 in the kick. And he's going to split the upright on that one. That one is going to be good.
It'll make it 13-0 Dragons here with 2:28 left in the first quarter.
And again, we don't have 26 on the roster. Would love to know who the young man is, but with a nice kick through on that one. If you're listening on the chat, please go ahead and throw in if you know any of the names that we don't have on a roster.
From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale,
Some other big
and
games
trusted
this
in
week.
Austin for over 20 years. Whether it's hormone therapy, surgery, or compassionate care, Dr. Uribe delivers more than medicine. He delivers confidence.
And some other big games this week at the college level. You've got USC versus Illinois, both a ranked matchup. Ole Miss at LSU. There's some drama around that game with Lane Kiffin. Did you hear about that?
No.
His daughter,
Yes.
with Whit Weeks. That's some drama right there if I've ever seen it. Your daughter she decides to hard launch a relationship with the team you're playing that week.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how I'd feel about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the 37-yard line. There's a couple of things. Great redemption story, right? Lane Kiffin had kind of fallen off.
He got fired at USC and he got left on the tarmac.
Fired on the tarmac.
Yeah, on the tarmac.
Right. Obviously the son of, we talk about
Monty
the Tampa
Kiffin.
2,
Monty
Kiffin, one of the greatest defensive coordinators to ever coach football. Definitely in the top 5, top 6 conversations.
I mean, that's really how he got his job at USC from Pete Carroll, is that Pete Carroll really liked Monty, and he was like, I'm going to take care of him. This is his first job.
Yep.
Because he got beat out. Well, he got hurt at Fresno State, and then he went in. Apparently, he wasn't wearing his. Apparently, coach makes them wear all open
Takes
rubber
it off
number
the left
22.
end and going to be knocked down.
So they're going to give him a gain for about 7 or 8 yards there.
Going to mark him at the 45. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 2.
2nd and 2 for the Raiders right there.
I thought
Oh,
that's a false start.
I don't think anybody was set. Receivers weren't set.
That's
I don't
really
think they
poor.
got it either.
They didn't get it. They're going to mark him a yard shy, but that's really bad officiating right there. And I get it. It's a JV game. They're getting their work in too. You can't have that much movement on an offensive line and have a wide receiver that's already
just moving around still.
a step and a half down the field.
You know, Lane apparently, like the coach had a rule that you had to wear a left knee brace so that if you get rolled up on a lineman, you're not going to, tear up. Well, he didn't. So then he was already down the 3rd string. So he just sent him in and he said, just become a GA, just become a grad assistant. He became a grad assistant at that very moment.
Oh, slices his way up 21, the middle. Across the 45 up to the 40-yard line. Picked up about 12 on the carry. That's going to be a 1st and 10. They're going to go hurry up offense here. And once again, you got movement. Again. You had movement on that running back.
I'm going to say, if Cedar Ridge does this on Friday night, I'm sure the referees will pick it up and really stop this from happening because you've got receivers moving and linemen don't even have hands in the ground yet.
And I know you could say running backs can go in motion, but he took a step forward to begin.
I'm going to say, yeah,
you can't take a step
forward. That's a false start.
No, but Lane Kiffin, one of the great offensive minds in football. I think Ole Miss wins that one pretty handily.
I don't know.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, LSU. I keep thinking Ole Miss. LSU is going to win that one.
So that LSU defense is pretty legit, dude. I'm not going to lie. They're pretty good. I have worries about Nussmeier and that offense, though. They're just kind of slow and lethargic right now. They only put 20 on that Gator defense, which they're good, but I mean, this is a Heisman contender we're talking right here with multiple draft picks on his offense.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Texas is traveling to Florida, to the Swamp.
Not this week, but the next week. They're on bye with this
They're
week.
on bye. Well, it's perfect timing. They need it. I know they played big against Sam Houston, but they've been struggling. Oh, just out of the reach of
good
4.
Hit by that corner.
Number 2.
Keanu Masiolek.
That was a beautiful hit. That's going to bring up a 4th and 2 for the Raiders.
And that's textbook cloud corner right there. You let the deep route go, let his safety take it. Saw an out route. Light him up. And we're going to go to the 2nd quarter here.
JV games go up to 10 minutes. Varsity at 12 minutes a quarter.
And then some other big games this week. Oregon at Penn State. I believe it's Oregon at Penn State. Yes. The number 6 team versus the number 3 team. Oregon's 4-0. Penn State's 3-0.
I haven't. I was on baseball fields all this weekend, so I didn't watch much this weekend. Oregon seems to be firing on all cylinders.
Well, we said that last year, and they even beat Ohio State last year, and then they went into the playoffs and got like 40-piece by Ohio State in the first half.
Yeah.
I have faith in Dan Lanning. He's a part of that Saban tree, that Saban system. But I can't trust Oregon until they give me something, a good ranked win, Same with Penn State. What's his name? What's that coach's name?
Franklin.
James Franklin. His enemy are like ranked teams. He's just like, it's a ranked win is almost uncommon for him to get.
Yeah.
So he's like 5 for 20 or 4 for 20 in the last AP top 25 teams he's played.
So you had motion again in the backfield there. That doesn't get called. See that, and that's a game altering now. No call here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, your running backs are going with 2 backs. They're in the shotgun, 2 backs. The one on the bottom of the screen, if you're watching, he takes a step early. Again, once we get that sponsor, one more sponsor, $2,000 sponsor, we're able to bring instant replay, rewind, go slow motion. You'll see the guy jumping in the backfield here. That should be a false start. That brings it back 5, replay 4th down, 4th and 7 instead of a first down.
He's going to throw it. Oh, just right out of the reach of number 4. Number 18 comes up with the catch. And they're going to tackle him about 5-6 yards after the first down marker.
Rocco Duncan tried to jump it. It was just a hair out of his reach. If he picks it, he's taking it to the house.
Mm-hmm. And big games this Friday in the Big 12. This honestly could decide who goes to the Big 12 championship this early. TCU and ASU, Arizona State.
It's amazing how ASU rose to the top. Oh, handoff.
Kenny Dillingham, man.
Young players are responding to him. Picks up about 3 on the carry.
They get 2nd and 7 here for the Raiders. He started coaching. He was like a high school assistant when he was like 18 years old.
Yeah.
Just nuts.
I mean, people don't realize how hard it is. I've known a few coaches in my life, and, your families, you're moving all over the place.
Number 1 rolls out. He's going to throw it to number 18. It looks like he's... Ooh, does he
Fights
get
his
the
way. He's
pylon?
pulled down short. I think they're going to mark him, and they do, at the 1-yard line. That'll be a 1st and goal for the Raiders from the 1. Snap
Hand it
underway.
off, and it looks like he tackled in the backfield. Good job by the linebackers coming in to help him get him to the ground. Number 10.
I saw 18 in on there. 51 looked like he was in on it. 10 was behind him, pulling him back.
That'd be Ethan Suripatham. I think that's how you say his name.
Yep.
Apologize if it's wrong.
Liam O'Connor was in on it. Here's a quick snap up the middle, and he is absolutely stood up.
Wow, they didn't blow that dead earlier. I would have blown that dead.
They stopped his forward progress. They drove him back. They let it. It's a tough one. I will tell you, as an official, you're taught to let it play. Let it play, develop, but that's a little long.
So when you move 5 yards to the side, just to the side, you're not getting in any forward progress. I probably would have went ahead and called it dead right there.
Yep.
But sometimes just game doesn't go your way sometimes. It's all right. They're going for 2.
Back to pass. Ball is up.
Tipped away from number 18 right there on the defense. Ihor Chipenko.
That was a great play. And we'll be back in a moment.
From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale, and trusted in Austin for over 20 years. Whether it's hormone therapy, surgery, or compassionate care, Dr. Uribe delivers more than medicine. He delivers confidence.
You've never had pizza like this. Via 313, Detroit born, Austin inspired. With cheese to the edges and the sauce on top, you'll wonder if you'll ever be able to eat non-Detroit style pizza ever again. Try it at a Via 313 near you.
Back from the Via 313 press box. Bob Slocum with Hank Oppel. Back deep for the Dragons, number 1 and number 14.
So we got a pooch kick right here. It's going to be fielded by the Dragons. Look like they're just going to jump on top of it.
Good play by number, was it 4?
Yeah, it's going to be Rocco Duncan.
That's a great football name.
Rocco
That's
Duncan.
a great football name. We give a special thank you to Austex Moving. Second quarter action brought to you by our broadcast sponsors, former alum Austex Moving. Trips to the right. Quick pass out to 9. Cross the 40. Cross the 45. Spins his way to the 50. Finally going to be taken down at the 47-yard line, and that'll be enough for a Dragon first down. Picked up 12 on the play. I wanted to say 13. I really wanted to give him 13.
13. No, as a past official here, Bob, you gotta let me know. Was Rudy offsides? I just had to, since you're an Irish fan.
I think you let it slide.
I don't know, man.
Kim with the run, and he's hitting the backfield, taken down for a 3-yard loss.
Number 95.
Now, the one thing that bothered me as an official is be consistent,
Yeah.
right? You don't want to nitpick. You know,
Call the same flags you're gonna call in the
a
first.
hold's
Call
a
them in the
hold.
fourth. Yeah.
Exactly. And these announcers that say, well, in this situation, there's 2 minutes left, baloney. If you're going to call it in the first quarter, you
Gotta
call it in the fourth.
Yeah.
Because it impacts the play the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Random keeps it. Quick pass out to 80. That's going to be a pickup of about 8 on the play. That's going to make it a very manageable third down. For the Dragons, it's Nathan Hong with the reception. Preston Branham, quarterback for the Dragons, takes the snap, rolling out to his left. That's a perfect pass to number 8. He dropped that one on a basket.
Caught by Lucas Mariani Olguin. I think that's how you say his last name.
And that'll move the chains again for your Round Rock Dragons. Round Rock leading this one 13-6. I guess it helps if we update the score for you listening at home. Apologize. Branham back to pass, takes the snap. Handoff 22. Kim up the middle. He's met by a couple. Tackle will go to number 52 for the Raiders. 53 and 33 were also in on the play. Play action. Oh,
Almost picked off by number 25.
Number 2, Kinu Masialek, the intended receiver. A little exciting action tomorrow night over at Kelly Reeves as your Round Rock Dragons square off against rival Cedar Ridge. Branham back to pass, eyes down the field, puts it up, and that could be a
Caught by number
touchdown.
8. Wow, right around the defender, Lucas Mariani. 2 great catches on this drive. 1 touchdown.
I can't say it enough. Preston Branham, rolling out to his right, keeps his eyes down the field, has 2 defenders pursuing him.
Threw off his back foot. Just
he had a lane to run, but still had the wherewithal to keep his eyes down the field. This kid's exciting to watch. Every game I've watched him play, he's impressed me. 26 with the kick, and that's going to split the upright.
make it 20-6 Dragons. 3:34 left in this first quarter.
From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale, and trusted in Austin for over 20 years. Whether it's hormone therapy, surgery, or compassionate care, Dr. Uribe delivers more than medicine. He
The
delivers
Dragons are set to
confidence.
kick off.
And it's number 90 for the Dragons. Sophomore kicker.
Turner Guillaume.
Guillaume puts it up in the air. That's going to be fielded. That's a muffed. Picked up on the ground. They're going to blow that one dead at the 24. Tried to catch it at the 20, crossed the 21, muffed it, and then quickly jumped on it. Tried to get up the run. Play is blown immediately. They're lucky not to turn over that ball with 3:30 left in the second quarter. Second quarter action brought to you by Austex Moving. And that touchdown, our touchdown sponsor, River Rock Landscapes.
Looks like they're sending out the offense in a hurry here. Motion from the running back.
Oh,
Jet sweep.
they had him in the backfield. That should have been blown dead. They're going to run him out of bounds. They're letting the boys play today. I don't like it. You've got a guy in motion. Running back can't leave early.
Yeah, it's all technical and very niche part of the game that they're calling right here, but at a certain point, enough's enough. You got to call that stuff, even at this level. I mean, if that running back's leading forward and that first foot comes forward, I mean, in a varsity game, we'd be flagged immediately.
Yeah.
It's happened many a times. See, there's another one.
Yeah, they're getting an early. Oh, stood up. Great hit.
Right there, I don't know if that was really their fault. It looked like he clapped and it just took too long for the center to snap the football.
Yeah, Krish Patel stood him up. That's like the old school style football tackles right there. To stop them dead in his tracks. That's going to bring up a long third down, 8 to go. Ball currently on the 26-yard line. Back to pass.
Looks like he's going to go.
Hits the man underneath. 34 with the tackle. 36 is the intended receiver. Makes the catch. Elijah Colbert drives him out of bounds. Shy of the first down marker. It's going to be a 4th.
And 1 or 2 right there.
Yeah, right about 1. 4th and 1. And this is a gutsy call here. Because you're going to get, if you don't get it here, you're giving the Dragons the football inside the 35-yard line. Handoff, quick snuffed out.
I don't think he got it.
And I want this number because that was a beautiful play.
I think it was number.
I'll tell you, coming up right here. That was a huge play. Number 34.
Sullivan Burkhart.
Oh,
right there,
of course it's
linebacker.
Sullivan. Sullivan Burkhart with the monster play. Absolutely stood him up in the backfield and didn't let him move. Allowed a few other Dragons come in to finish him off. I talked about several of the officials. That's one right there. His father was one of my early mentors. He's now at the college levels.
Oh, nice. I couldn't imagine being like a Division I FBS ref. You gotta ref those big games. Could you imagine like reffing the Red River rivalry?
Yeah, I mean that's what you dream of.
Just absolutely nuts.
I was at Texas State. Back to pass. Puts it up. Number 1, the intended receiver. And you got a pass interference on this one. And there's no flag.
I think they're going to call that one uncatchable because it did land. It was out of bounds.
See, I don't like it. And here's why I don't like it. He had his arm.
Yeah, he was fully
from about
grabbed.
3-4 yards, pulling his arm back. You don't know if he's not able to get it. You're not able to jump and vertically to get it.
I don't agree with it, but that looks like what he probably would have said if I was down there asking him.
I was on more of the chain crew for a Texas State game. Mm-hmm. So I was officiating that. I come out after the game. Now, 2 things I learned. I'll talk to you after the play. Branham takes the snap, hands it off to Kim. Kim patiently waiting.
Dragged down by number 72 on the Raiders.
Great tackle. Picks up 3 on the play. But a couple of things I learned. Number one, at those level football games at halftime, they had evaluators grading the officials on their first play. And I mean, they went through nearly every play. When you're out of position, you should have been 2 yards here. You missed this call. I mean, literally getting graded during the game. That was one before and after the game. The other thing was when I left, there was a bunch of San Marcos police officers to walk me to my car.
Yeah.
Very different world. Rolling off to his right, ball's up. Beautiful catch. What a perfect pitch and catch. Was it number 3?
I think so.
With the Preston Branham with the throw.
So number 2, Keanu Masiolik.
Yeah, he's been all over the place tonight. Great play. I'll tell you what, I know it's Preston Branham's his name. For some reason, our thing says it different. He's an exciting quarterback to watch. Play action, rolls to his right.
Comes back around.
Oh, he's got a guy wide open.
Great throw.
Across the 5, touchdown,
Jaden
Dragons.
Kim.
Oh, that was kind of a misdirection.
Yeah, that was.
Came off to his right, cut back to his left, and Kim was wide open on the left flat for the 15-yard catch and run. And that'll put the Dragons up 26-6.
And if y'all look down on the sideline, we have a bunch of varsity football players just hanging out. And
that kick splits the upright once again.
see, is Jack down there?
I mean, that's the culture that we talk about this every week. It's been 5 weeks we've been talking about it, and it's worth talking about. Coach Moore, this is the atmosphere. We saw last week where Coach Tenney was over away. Mm-hmm. They weren't home. I believe they were over at Kelly Reeves. He came over and for the last game comes out instead of going. I mean, these guys have been up since 4:30 in the morning, right? They're meeting at 5:30 in the morning, and here he is after games that he's coaching, coming here on the sideline watching the next group play out here, the freshman, and it was a freshman.
Mm-hmm. Just culture, man. It's culture. It's for love of the game as well.
You know, here you got a bunch of varsity players. Number 90, set to kick this one off, Turner Guillen. And the kick is a beaut. Going to be fielded at the 17-yard line. Kicks it off to the right. Looking for a corner, and he's got it. Number 6 is there. Ian Leva drives him out of bounds. It was a good little return. That'll bring up a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. It looks like they're going to mark it. Correction, they're going to bring it back to the 35. 1st and 10 from the 35 for the Raiders. And actually, that's some baseball players. That is baseball players on the sideline.
I saw Lil DePriest down there.
Yeah, Maddox DePriest. I see Luke Broadus.
Diego Nunez.
We saw Omar Rodriguez up in the booth earlier. Handoff goes to 30, and there's Sullivan Burkhart with the tackle. Gain of 5. J.V. White.
And we're going to hit halftime here. Dragons leading 27-6 over your Raiders.
And we'll be back for the second half action.
This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by River Rock Landscaping, where your yard becomes your favorite place to be. From custom designs to turf, irrigation, and outdoor living spaces, They turn ordinary into oasis. Locally owned, proudly Round Rock. Call River Rock Landscaping or visit rrlltx.com to start your dream yard today.
Dragon Football appreciates our sponsors: Just Graze, NYSA, Home Solutions, Beth Fitzmaurice with Everett Realty, True Smoke, South State Bank, Q1 Media, Better You, Centro Event Space, Kappa Austin, Santiago Paint and Home Improvements, Bush's Chicken, JT Reisdorf State Farm, and Watkins Insurance. Dragon Football would like to recognize Toyota of Round Rock, a proud partner of the Dragons and a leader in our community. Thanks for standing with our team.
Hey Dragon Nation, Coach Moore here. Just wanted to extend an invitation to our first alumni golf tournament here at Patriot Ranch in Round Rock, Texas. The golf tournament will be on October 18th. If you would, register on roundrockfootball.com. Remember, Dragon, always a Dragon.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Lauren Concrete, building strong foundations in Central Texas, just like the Dragons build champions on the field.
This is pizza with a heart, baked in a restaurant with a soul, where the grit of Detroit meets the innovation of Austin. Sometimes pizza's just pizza, but at Via 313, it runs way deeper than that. Built right to the last bite. Try it at a Via 313 near you.
Tonight's coverage of Round Rock Dragons football is brought to you by Hughes Insurance Group, your local, independent insurance broker. Whether it's auto, home, commercial, or life insurance, Hughes works with dozens of top-rated companies to find you the perfect fit at the best price. No gimmicks, just real coverage tailored to you. Protect what matters most. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and score big. Tonight's coverage of Round Rock. Moving soon? Let Austex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Austex is your go-to team for fast, reliable, residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all, with expert care and same-day service available. Call Austex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons. From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale, and trusted in Austin for over 20 years. Whether it's hormone therapy, surgery, or compassionate care, Dr. Uribe delivers more than medicine. He delivers confidence. This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by River Rock Landscaping, where your yard becomes your favorite place to be. From custom designs to turf, irrigation, and outdoor living spaces, they turn ordinary into oasis. Locally owned, proudly Round Rock. Call River Rock Landscaping or visit rrlltx.com to start your dream yard today. Tonight's coverage of Round Rock Dragons football is brought to you by Hughes Insurance Group, your local, independent insurance broker. Whether it's auto, home, commercial, or life insurance, Hughes works with dozens of top-rated companies to find you the perfect fit at the best price. No gimmicks, just real coverage tailored to you. Protect what matters most. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and score big.
All righty, from the VIA 313 booth, high above Dragon Stadium in Round Rock, Texas, Bob Slocum here with the great Hank Oppel, just 2 years removed from playing on this very field. We got JV white action as we start the second half. It's your Round Rock Dragons 27, Cedar Ridge Raiders 6. Cedar Ridge will receive the ball for the second half. Really outstanding first half action. Preston Branham with a big first half at quarterback. You've also had running back number 22, Jaden Kim, with a pretty big night already. And Keanu Masialek, both offense and defense, receiving and defense. Got to call out Sullivan Burkhart having another big game. Here we go, number 90 with the opening kickoff. 3 receivers deep. That ball, number 12, just over his head. That's a live ball. He put his hands up, realized it's a live ball, picked it up at the 5, and he's going to quickly be snuffed out. Was it 18 on the tackle?
I think so.
I believe it was number 18. That's Thor Chapenko. Now that's a football name right there, if I've ever heard one. Thor the Chapenko with the tackle. That'll bring up a 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Raiders. Quarterback passing all the way. Going to put it up on a go route. And what a great catch. Number 10.
Still not down.
And it's going to take 3 Dragons to finish him off. Elijah Colbert in on the tackle, number 34. Number 1, quarterback out of the shotgun. Number 22 to his right. We do not have rosters. Handoff up the middle.
Stopped immediately by Sullivan Burkhart.
Is that Sullivan? Because
That
I
is
have him listed
Sullivan.
as 40.
No, he's number 30. Oh,
34.
my bad. That's Elijah Colbert. Elijah Colbert.
He looks like Sullivan, and he's hitting like Sullivan. So
Sad.
sorry if we're getting that one mixed up here. Again, our rosters are not the most accurate,
Sad.
and some of these rosters are very fluid. And jerseys are extremely fluid because they don't have every number.
Mm-hmm. I think that's him. I don't see a 40 down there on the sideline.
No, he's a middle linebacker. What do they have? Yeah, that's Sullivan because
That's
Colbert's
Sullivan.
it's Sullivan. It's Sullivan
Sullivan.
because Colbert is a defensive lineman.
Mm-hmm.
Again, if you're listening at home and you know, jump in the chat. Let us know where you're listening from. Back to pass.
Caught by number 18.
Just
tackled
enough
by-
for a first down.
Tackled by Rocco Duncan.
Oh, that's a friendly spot for the Dragons. They're gonna mark him a yard shy. Again, if we had the instant replay machine, one more sponsor, folks, one more sponsor. $2,000 gets us an instant replay with slow motion machine where we can replay these. Not that we're complaining. He had the line of gain. Officials are going to mark him a yard shy. It's going to be a 4th and 1. They're going to go for it. Handoff off the left tackle. He's got some green light, and he's off to the races. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Cedar Ridge. Number 22 with the touchdown. We do not have sub-varsity rosters. I do want to give a shout out and thank you to the varsity coach for Cedar Ridge, who was kind enough to send me pretty quickly for the varsity game the roster plus
nice.
a 2 deep depth charts. We don't share those with anybody. I don't share them with
Yeah.
Coach Moore, but some coaches opt not to send them, and then we're stuck. Or some will give them to me the night of, and it's like that doesn't really help us. It's a lot nicer when we know the kids' names and we can call them. Back to pass, looking left, ball in the air. Oh,
Hit him right in the hands. Good defense by number 2, Keanu Masiolek.
we've been calling his name all night. Number 10 was open. That was good defense to pull it away and break it up.
Tonight's coverage of Round Rock Dragons football is brought to you by Hughes Insurance Group, your local, independent insurance broker. Whether it's auto, home, commercial, or life insurance, Hughes works with dozens of top-rated companies to find you the perfect fit at the best price. No gimmicks, just real coverage tailored to you. Protect what matters most. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and score big.
We're back. Sun is setting here in Round Rock, Texas. Long shadows across the field. And here comes the kick. It's a squib kick. And it's going to be quickly and wisely covered up.
And Rocco Duncan. Actually.
Rocco Duncan covers it up. They're going to mark it at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for your Dragons. 7:11 left to play here in the third quarter. Your Dragons leading this one 27-12.
You've never had pizza like this. Via 313, Detroit born, Austin inspired. With cheese to the edges and the sauce on top, you'll wonder if you'll ever be able to eat non-Detroit style pizza ever again.
Snap underway.
Hand off to Jaden Kim. Burst
Kicks it outside, and he's got the sideline. And he's finally run out of bounds. And that is going to be a huge gain for your Dragons. Run out of bounds at the 31-yard line, bringing up another Dragon first down. And that makes a lot of sense. The baseball class are the ones who do the chains on sub-varsity. 16 in at quarterback now. Handoff goes to 23. He's going to keep the legs chopping and driving. Was hit in the backfield, able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
23, that's going to be Cole Chavez, also a defensive lineman here for the Dragons. Really had nowhere to go on that run right there for Cole.
And in at quarterback... Now, see, this is the part that throws me off because our roster 12 is Preston Branham. I know Preston is now 3, and the starting quarterbacks had a great night.
Oh, they're going to go...
So it's 16 right now in that quarterback.
Carter Crump.
And that he is a quarterback, so I believe that is Carter. Handoff up the middle, and he's hit immediately for a 3-yard loss. Had nowhere to go on that one. Crump. Handoff up the middle.
Kim puts him back around to the first down marker. It's going to be 4th and 10 here for the Dragons.
That was a real patient run. Let the blockers develop up in front of them. especially at the younger ages, that's a hard thing, because
Everybody,
you want to hit like a bowling ball, right? Get through the line.
everybody just wants to run fast right through.
But sometimes if you take that slight pause, let the blockers develop ahead of you, things will open up.
Looks like Dragons are going to go ahead and call timeout here.
.506 left in the third quarter, and we'll be back in a minute.
You've never had pizza like this. Via 313, Detroit born, Austin inspired. With cheese to the edges and the sauce on top, you'll wonder if you'll ever be able to eat non-Detroit style pizza ever again. Try it at a Via 313 near you.
And the Dragons will send out their offense here on a 4th down.
4th and 9. Preston Branham back in at quarterback. Kim running back to his right. Trips to the right. Keep an eye on number 2. Masialek in the slot. Ball is up to Masialek with the catch.
And he comes down with a great catch by him.
And that's going to be a pickup of about 14 yards and enough for a Dragons first down.
Brandon really thread the needle right there. There's about 3 defenders going for that football. Good throw by Branham and a great catch by Keanu Masiolek. Just haul it in. 3 defenders pouncing on him immediately.
That was a huge 4th down conversion for the Dragons. Back to pass screen, set up beautifully. Kim is open. He's got a little daylight. Jukes one guy, spins his way in, and that's going to be enough for a touchdown.
That was a great play call right there. You just went a little bit deeper on that first play, and then all of a sudden you're running a screen.
Really, great play call, great execution.
That was sold pretty well by Brandon right there.
I'm telling you, I mean, this kid plays a lot bigger than a freshman or sophomore. I mean, I am really impressed. Splits that one through the uprights, and we'll be back in a minute.
Tonight's coverage of Round Rock Dragons football is brought to you by Hughes Insurance Group, your local, independent insurance broker. Whether it's auto, home, commercial, or life insurance, Hughes works with dozens of top-rated companies to find you the perfect fit at the best price. No gimmicks, just real coverage tailored to you. Protect what matters most. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and score big.
The Dragons are set to kick off here. Your Dragons are leading 34-12 over the Raiders with 4:11 left in the third quarter.
And that touchdown, as all touchdowns, brought to you by River Rock Landscapes. Proud sponsor of this broadcast for your Round Rock Dragons.
And the kick.
Number 12 is going to field that one on the 11. Trying to find something on the right side. Spins out of a couple of tackles. Number 90 is going to pull him down around the 41-yard line.
Number 90, Turner Guillaume, the kicker. I love seeing that kicker going out there and making a tackle. It's kind of like when your quarterback, tucks in, lowers his shoulder, it kind of just fires the boys up. You don't really expect it from those kind of players.
Yep. So this is Bob Slocum with Game Time Broadcasting, along with Hank Oppel. bringing you all home sub-varsity games on Thursday nights, as well as all varsity games, home and away. This week, we take the short run over to Kelly Reeves as your Round Rock Dragons square off against the Cedar Ridge Raiders. Go ahead, click that subscribe button, and it'll pop up when we have these games aired for you. Quick pass to 12, and that is quickly snuffed out.
By number 10, Ethan Siripotham.
He read that play. Makes a great open field tackle. And that's going to be a loss of 4 on the play. That'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Ball is now at the 37-yard line. Ball's given to 22. It's got a little open seam. He's going to be ridden out of bounds. Number 18 with the tackle. That's Thor Chepenko. I don't know. We got to run a contest here. Thor Chepenko or Rocco Duncan. Those are 2 outstanding football names.
It's crazy.
1st and 10 at the 50 for the Raiders. Special thank you to Jason Hughes and the Hughes Insurance Group for sponsoring. You drive through these parking lots, you see many of our sponsors, from Ostex Moving to Hughes Insurance Group to Dr. Marco Uribe to River Rock Landscape. It's contributions like that enable us to bring you this free broadcast every week. All right, Hank, so anything surprising you now that you're looking at the Cedar Ridge kind of offense and defense for the first time under the new head coach?
I mean, offense definitely.
Oh, he's got an open field.
Dragged down by number 81, Levi Estrada.
After a huge gain. That is a 39-yard pickup for the Cedar Ridge Raiders. Dragons leading this one, 34-12, 2:44, 2:43. Clock is still running. Number 1 at quarterback, 13 the running back. Snap underway, looking right. Ball is quickly up. Nice catch by 18. He's going to find the corner of the end zone for a Raiders touchdown.
They'll make it 34-18 Dragons. Let's see if they keep the offense on the field here for the 2-point conversion. And they are going to keep the offense out there for the 2-point conversion.
Still a lot of game left. 2:10 left in the third quarter.
And they're going to throw that fade again up to number 10, just over
out of
head.
his reach. I mean, he's got a
very tall receiver over there.
I mean, the defenders are about up to his chest.
Yeah.
So I would be running that play a lot. But with that, your Round Rock Dragons 34, the Raiders 18.
Tonight's coverage of Round Rock Dragons football is brought to you by Hughes Insurance Group, your local, independent insurance broker. Whether it's auto, home, commercial, or life insurance, Hughes works with dozens of top-rated companies to find you the perfect fit at the best price. No gimmicks, just real coverage tailored to you. Protect what matters most. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and score big.
And the kickoff here from Cedar Ridge, number 1 back to return along with number, you can't see it, but a squib kick fielded by number 6.
Keeps his feet. was looking for a place to kind of looking for a seam, not able to find it. Wisely goes down. Number 6, that's Ion Leva. And again, apologize if we mispronounce any names.
Usually, like Coach Moore, if we had something like that happen, it'd just be fall on the ball. It'll just get the best field position you can get with it. But and your dragon offense will take the field. I'll say what I've seen with this new Raider defense. I mean, they get set pretty quickly, and they're always playing games up front, especially with their linebackers.
Yeah, first year with a new coach, just came in this summer, so it's going to take a little bit to implement. Kim with the run up the middle, picks up 5. That'll be a second down
And 5.
from the 45-yard line, long side of the 50. They need to get to the 50 for a first down. Branham hands it off to Kim, going around the left end, finds a corner,
Keeps going.
and finally driven out of bounds by number 7, but not before he gains the first down for the Dragons. Picked up 17 on the carry. Or 12. Maybe I can't count.
Something, no.
I'm
first,
learning.
First down, Dragons.
That's why I'm not an
all we know.
engineer.
First down, Dragons. That's all we know.
We'll leave the math to you smart kids.
Smart. I don't know about that.
Preston Branham still in at quarterback. Number 22, Kim in the backfield out of the pistol. Hand off Kim again. And he's going to be met immediately at the line. Big 53 stops him at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line. 32, 31, 30, and running. Luhan comes back in the game for Johnny Van Diver. Three with the snap.
And he's giving
Snuffed
it
out
Jaden
immediately.
Kim.
52 and 72. 52 is there first, followed by 72.
And that'll be the end of the third quarter here for the Dragons.
And we'll be back in a moment.
Tonight's coverage of Round Rock Dragons football is brought to you by Hughes Insurance Group, your local, independent insurance broker. Whether it's auto, home, commercial, or life insurance, Hughes works with dozens of top-rated companies to find you the perfect fit at the best price. No gimmicks, just real coverage tailored to you. Protect what matters most. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and score big.
Here we go to start the fourth quarter from the Via 313 booth. Bob Slocum with Hank Oppel. Branham rolling to his right.
Oh, it's picked off by number 4. Did he stay in bounds? I wonder if they're going to give it to him. That was a great play by that young man right there.
And they are. It's going
Yep.
to be a 1st and 10 for the Raiders.
We saw the intended target. It's just number 4 came out of nowhere and just took that ball away. I believe the intended target was number 1, Brody Lujan.
$9:54 left to play in this one.
The Dragons are leading 34-18 over the Raiders.
We will have about a 10-minute gap, and then they'll kick off the JV Maroon. Dragons leading this one. Oh, flea flicker. No one's there.
Pick it up. Oh.
And that's a Dragons ball. It was a flea flicker. There was a breakdown on the Raiders when he went, did the flea flicker, flicked it back, and nobody was there.
Quarterback kind of just left. Wow.
They went for a little trickery, and it didn't work. 1st and 10 for the Dragons from the 30-yard line.
You know, Coach Reisner's down there talking to him. You know what he's saying? Hey, just pick it up and go. I mean, that's D lineman's dream right there, just picking the ball up and scoring a touchdown.
It is, but how often do you see him go to pick it up and they muff it?
They muff it, yeah. That's the big thing. They're so worried about losing it.
Yep.
They get on top of the football.
I mean, in a game you're controlling 34-18, get the ball back, run the clock out. I'd expect a lot of Kim here. Nope.
Bannon pulls the
Keeps
ball.
it. Quick.
Throws it to 80.
High percentage pass, and he's going to barrel his way inside the 20. Finally taken down at the 17. And it's Nathan Hong with the reception. That's going to move the chains. The clock will keep running. We're at 9:28 and running in the fourth quarter for this JV White game. JV Maroon are coming out now. For this one, JV White, gray pants, white jerseys, white helmets. Cedar Ridge, meanwhile, in the all black. Black jersey, black pants, black helmets. Snap, handoff goes Chung, and that is quickly snuffed out. He's got to fight with everything he's got to get close to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a yard loss, but he fought for every inch that he gained on that one. Thank you for tuning in. This is Bob Slocum with Hank Oppel on the call with Game Time Broadcasting, bringing you all home sub-varsity games on Thursday night, plus every varsity game. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. Back to pass, ball in the air.
Oh, number 80, the
it's
tight
on
end.
again. Oh, he takes a big hit and holds on to it. What a catch, what a run. And that's going to be another Dragon first down. This one takes it to the 2-yard line. That was a great catch and great job holding on to the football in traffic.
Your Dragon offense will be set up right there on the 2-yard line. Jaden Kim in the backfield. Hand it off to Kim right up the middle. Kind of gets stuck on his own line.
And they're going to push him in. They're going to say he's down. I thought he fell into the end zone. That official's right there. Has a good line of sight.
They're going to put him at the half-yard line down there. Number 80 comes back in at the tight end.
.9-mile distance from Round Rock High School to Cedar Ridge High School.
Number 20 comes back in for 80 at the tight end position.
Actually, if you look out right here, Hank, you can actually see the lights to Cedar Ridge.
Oh, that's nice.
4.9 miles. Hand up. Oh, play action. Beautiful play by Branham. Keeps it. Touchdown,
read.
Dragons. I'll tell you what, this young man impresses me every time I watch him play. Outstanding play action. I actually had to pause for a second. Tucked it really nice. And then great job reading the defense, finding a seam. and then fighting his way into the end zone for another Dragons touchdown. That kick's going to split the upright. If I'm not mistaken, that should make it 41-18 Dragons. And this touchdown brought to you by River Rock Landscaping.
This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by River Rock Landscaping, where your yard becomes your favorite place to be. From custom designs to turf, irrigation, and outdoor living spaces, they turn ordinary into oasis. Locally owned, proudly Round Rock. Call River Rock Landscaping or visit rrlltx.com to start your dream yard today.
And we're back from the V313 booth high above Dragons Stadium as your Round Rock Dragons JV white team pull ahead of this one 41-18 with 6:33 left to play in the fourth quarter. Bob Slocum with Hank Oppel on the call.
Your Dragons are set to kick the ball off right here. And they're going to send it back.
Going to bounce. That's a live ball. Picked up at the 10. Looking for somewhere to run. Oh, that ball almost gets stripped by number 2.
Keanu Masiolek there. Looks like they're going to mark him down at the 18-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Raiders, trailing this one 41-18. Beautiful night. Sun has set. Temperature is cooling off down to 87 degrees. NFL should have already kicked off. So if you didn't set your fantasy lineups, AKA I'm talking to my wife who's probably listening at home in the family league, you're probably too late. So going to be an interesting game tomorrow night. Kelly Reeves. Handoff up the middle. Quickly snuffed out. Number 54 and 25 are in on the tackle. I know 25's Jackson Gold. And I do not have a 54 on my roster. He's playing left end, so I apologize for
Hand
that.
off to number 13 on the outside. He's got some
Looking
open
for
room.
a corner. He's got it.
Dragons in pursuit. 23 able to knock him out of bounds. 23, I believe, is Cole Chavez. It is. He's a D lineman.
Oh, you're going to have a hold on this play. This play's coming back. There is a penalty. And unfortunately, that's going to negate about a 32-yard run for Cedar Ridge.
We would be able to show y'all if we had this instant replay machine.
Just saying.
That'd be pretty cool. You know, if I could draw on it, that'd be pretty cool too. So, if anybody wants to drop a few bands.
Well, one of our co-producers worked for the Express and for the Stars, and I said, you got to ask them. One of them has to have some old equipment sitting around, like, hey, we just happen to have an extra instant replay machine. Either that or a sponsor.
Yeah.
We get someone who sponsors that for us.
Another run by number 13. Another flag thrown.
It's a nice run. Picks up about 6.
What are the odds for another
Now,
holding?
it is another hold against the Raiders. It's, it's surprising to see flags getting thrown now because we had a lot of illegal shifts. We had a lot of false starts that weren't getting flagged in the first half of the game. So why now at 5:27 left in the game are we seeing flag after flag? Now, holds are holds, and like we were saying earlier, call them in the first quarter, call them in the second, call them in the third. But
Yeah, it's just frustrating for this Raider offense. Just all of a sudden, flag after flag, but nothing you can really do about it.
and as a former official, I say, well, don't hold.
Yeah,
Don't commit
hold.
penalties.
Don't hold.
That's why it's much nicer sitting here in the booth versus sitting down in the stands where you got to hear some people like yelling, and it's like, oh, the refs keep penalizing. Well, stop making penalties.
Can't call it if you don't see it.
That's going to bring up a long third down and about 15. They need to get to the 28-yard line for a first down. So one interesting thing I've seen with the JV team this game is handoff goes off the left end. He's going to be driven out of bounds. It's going to pick up about 6 on. They're going to mark him up at the 20. That'll be a 7-yard gain. That's going to bring up a 4th and 8.
They're going to send out the punt team here.
One of the things I noticed, and again, I wouldn't even say this to the coach because we'll get burnt on it. But when they go trips right, quarterback's been looking right all along, and they've been throwing it into the heavier coverage. Usually, you'll see him go back to the X, try to get the one-on-one matchup. Short punt.
I would just get away from this football right here.
Bouncing.
Just get away from it, 12. What? Who is this?
Yeah, that
it's not
first
Preston
off,
Branham.
They're going to talk to him. The other one, I didn't. I thought I caught the number. I don't want to say it and be wrong, so I won't say it. If I'm an official there, that's a 15-yard unsportsman.
Yeah.
For shoving him in the back.
Yeah.
It's number one offensively. I'm telling the Dragon there to get away from the ball.
Yeah, 100%.
Get away. He was in there. What we
he
saw.
He was getting shoved into the ball. Yeah.
One of the Raiders came in and shoved him from behind, trying to shove him into the ball. I get what you're doing, but when you're shoving someone in the back like that, I mean, that's what, as an official on the wing, you're looking for that. That's 15 yards instantly.
Yeah, so I was wondering what he was doing. He got shoved into the ball. It's not his fault. I have seen that where they try and grab them and put them on the ball. That's kind of funny.
Whatever it takes.
Say, you're going to touch the ball.
If you're joining us, Bob Slocum with Hank Oppel as we wrap up 4 minutes left. Dragons 41.
Handed off to Cole Chavez. Good cut up there. Just running hard. Looks like you got about 8 or 9 there on the run.
Fourth quarter action brought to you by Hughes Insurance Group.
Handed off again to Cole Chavez. Breaks to the outside. It's enough for a Dragon first down. He should be marked around the 30, 29-yard line.
Picked up 8 on the carry. I'll tell you what, he's shifty. I like the way he starts. He's moving vertically really quickly, accelerating out of those cuts. You know, these are dominantly sophomores on this team.
Yeah.
Right? And it's real interesting because a lot of them are still at the early stages of their growth spurt, right? Freshman, sophomore year, you see it. And by the junior year, you don't know, some of these kids are going to take off. Like,
yeah.
Carter Shields on varsity is one that kind of comes to mind.
Oh, and we fumbled the snap.
And that's a live ball.
I think we got back on top of it, but I cannot tell.
2:20, clock is still running. No indication yet, but yes, actually it is Dragons football. That's going to be a huge loss.
We got 2:08 and winding down on the clock.
They're at the 43. That's going to bring a 2nd and 23 yards. 150, clock running. Branham's, is it Branham?
I don't believe it is.
No, it is. No. 16 in at quarterback.
Hand off.
It's 14. He gets downhill and gets downhill fast.
Ooh.
He's going to be pulled back down by the collar.
He really had one block. He needed one block, and he probably would have gone all the way. Right there, number 14.
That's
Cohen Buxton.
Buxton with a 21-yard run. That's going to bring up a very manageable 3rd and 3 for the Dragons. And it's Carter Crump, sophomore quarterback. You see the consistency in all the quarterback play from Coach Tenney, from Jack Oppel and Stickler up on the varsity, all the way down through the JVs, through
Your
the
freshman level
freshman
teams.
teams.
Hand off to Cole Chavez. Good read right there.
Shifts out to the outside.
Should be enough for a first down. I think they're gonna. Yeah, they're
That
gonna
is
mark him.
definitely. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, I'm just being told by one of our producers, Carter Crump is part of the baseball program, right? You look at a lot of these. I know Charlie McDonald's one that I get excited about. Big lefty on the JV Maroon
yeah.
team. Jack Oppel, obviously. And that's going to do it. It's going to be your Dragons 41-18. But like I was saying, what I love about those baseball, they can throw the ball from different arm slots. They can change the speed, the velocity of the throws. They're able to make plays and make plays while you're running, right? You think of your brother Jack.
Yeah.
He's used to playing shortstop. He's used to playing second or left field, right? Where he's got to be running, picking up the ball, planting his feet, and getting good solid throws off. We're going to reset this one so we get a nice clean feed for you, and we're going to be right back here. Thank you for joining us, Bob Slocum and Hank Oppel with Game Time Broadcasting.
See you later.